think it's already recording vertical.
All right.
Bill, what did you take from the two before this? What notes did you take? What do you feel like if you didn't have a hot seat, what would you be walking home with based on what you heard from JJ and right? JJ, sorry.
JJ has a lot of money in LA.
The buy and hold over capital thing, I really love that.
Because you want to. It sounds like you want. That means that tells me you want to do buy and hold.
I need some today money.
Okay.
But I want to have something, for the future also.
Okay, so you figured out that this is So you figured out that this is where you want to go. You want people to travel down your freeway to go here.
Yes.
You want to be able to get buy and hold. The trepidation here is that you're like, I don't have today money in order to keep going or to amplify my income today.
Yes.
So that solved that problem.
Yeah, I need to go there.
Okay, you need to go there. So how?
I like them. Like to go small to medium, multifamily maybe or something.
Okay, so small to medium multifamily. I like that. Okay, here's my, not my opinion, but based on my experience, if you want to make money in the next 30, 60 days, it ain't going to be in multifamily.
Even small, 4 to 30?
2 to 4.
2 to 4.
Yeah. If you get into the 30, the mechanics of things over 4 units complicate the process to a point where it's like small multifamily is not 30, 60, 90-day payouts. It's like 90 to 360-day payouts, okay, on small stuff. Like I've got a couple of my deals I did last year. We did a 30-unit deal. And that, have you gotten paid on that? See what I'm saying? They're owners with me, but guess what we're doing? We're repairing the property right now. Right, a lot of these value add opportunities that you're going to find in the small to medium multifamily, you can raise capital, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 to pay yourself. But just so you know, a small to medium multifamily is probably not going to pay you out starting for like 9 to 12 months on the monthly cash flow, because most of what you're going to do,
You got to repair it.
you got to repair it. One of my mobile home parks, I've owned it for 2 years with Stephen Crawford. He's 10% owner. I'm 90% owner. And yeah, start that.
What you said before, give me some feedback.
Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you. So so we bought that. It's 35 units. It cash flows $7,500 a month net cash flow. He's not received a check, and neither have I. Why? Because as my tenants move out of these trailers,
That's great.
I take the $7,500 and I do 1 unit at a time, and I have 35 units. So as the leases expire, I'm taking the $7,500 from the month before, maybe the last 2 months, and I'm redeploying it because 1, I want to raise the rents, okay, and 2, I don't want to raise any capital for that deal. So I'm using my cash flow. So just so you know, there are those types of things that happen on some of these bigger projects. Whereas a single family, I can get it up and going, cash flow pretty quickly. It's 1 house versus 35 houses. So there's some complications there. It doesn't mean you can't do a 30-unit multifamily today, pay yourself $30,000, $40,000 up front by bringing in a financial partner, and then doing another one 90 days later. But I'll tell you that it's
a small family and a single family, except the fact that you got to manage them more.
Yeah, I think
if
long
they're all in
term,
one
yes.
area, you get somebody that can manage them. You got to.
Yeah, you're right, 100%.
If they're all in Dallas, and I got to drive 3 hours to get there.
You shouldn't be managing them anyway.
No.
From day one. Have you guys had to manage that asset at all? How many phone calls have you guys received on that? Like, you guys done Zooms or calls?
Yes,
A little bit?
Zooms.
You've done way more than I have on that property, because I've not been involved at all. So from day one, especially at your age, me and you are similar in that regard. I don't want to build a management. Like, I don't want to be involved in the management whatsoever.
I'd rather not. Yeah.
Don't. From day one, dedicate, go. I'm allergic to managing. I don't ever want to see the property. If I see the property, all I'm going to do is I'm going to make a YouTube video about, hey, I freaking bought this property behind me. Holy shit. That's your YouTube video. Not, hey, how do I manage it? Right? Don't become a tired landlord, because everybody that starts to manage their stuff becomes my future client that I buy their houses from. Okay, so from day one, don't do that. But if you're going to do small to medium multifamily, 30 units, know that you're probably only going to do 4 deals a year. That's it. And even that's a lot. So you're probably 3 deals a
That's
year.
more of a future thing, maybe. I don't know.
You can do it. I'm just saying, when you raise the capital for it, let's say you do a 30-unit deal, you got to make sure you go, okay, well, how much money do I want in a given year to pay my bills, make sure that I got cash, make sure that I have growth money in my business? Well, you got to raise enough money on each deal to pay yourself that much money only 3 times a year. Whereas like single family, Carolyn, if I told you to go out and get a single family today or a multifamily today and you have to get a deal or else your heart stops, what would you go focus on?
Single family.
Single family. No hesitation. She didn't even have to think. So
That's where I'll go first.
for some of you guys that are like, I need money quick, right? I need money quick. Don't be one of these people that goes, oh, multifamily is ultimately where I'm going to go. And so you don't skip the next credibility building, right? Because that's what single family is really. I think single family for me at the end of the day was like, I make money, it's great, I avoid taxes, there's cash flow, but more than anything, when I do jump into multifamily and I start raising big chunks of money, I've built all the credibility in the track history for 12, 18, 24 months type of thing. You have a lot more confidence today than you did a year ago, right? But now I go, hey, go get a multifamily deal. You're like, yeah, I got credibility. I can talk the lingo, I can do the things, right? So I'm actually not giving you advice right now. I'm just shaping and making sure that you understand the timelines associated with some of these strategies. So you go, oh, damn, I really do want to do small to medium multifamily, but if I need to get a deal next week, is that what I should be focusing on?
It's not my next 90-day project.
Samantha, do you feel like if I told you, sorry, Shonda. If I told you, I saw JJ and it made me think Samantha, I'm sorry. So if I told you you have to go get a deal, or if I asked you, do you want a deal now or in 3 months, what are you going to tell me?
No.
Okay, so what would that typically mean for you? Single family or multifamily?
Single.
Okay, so that helps you shape your answer of what you're going to be asking for when you're up here. Okay, do you need money next week?
No.
Okay, that's another question that helps you shape your answers. Because some people that I talk to are like, if I don't have money in 30 days, my whole life is over.
I have a W-2. It's just that
Perfect.
I need to get this done. I want to retire from it.
Okay, that's it.
I want to get off.
See how this
job.
helps you shape the
Before the end of the
answers
year,
you're
I'd
gonna
like to
give?
get off that job.
Before the end of the year. What are you making from that year?
Preferably
What are you making
before
from
that.
that year? Or in a year?
Pushing 100.
Pushing 100. Okay, great. So if you're pushing 100, each multifamily door that I have makes me about $200 a month in its first 24 months. Okay, so let's do the math on that. So let me pull out your calculator. Take $10,000 a month divided by 200. What is that? 50?
Yeah.
So you'd have to have 50 doors stabilized by the end of the year. That would be your goal. If multifamily was the goal.
50.
Okay? But if you go single family, my average Airbnb nets me $1,400 a month. Changes the equation, doesn't it? Right? So you got to start with the end in mind. I don't want to be at that W-2 in the next, let's say, 12 to 18 months. Okay, that means you either got to have 50 multifamily doors. Now, it's only going to cash flow $200 because when you go and buy a deal in multifamily in the beginning, you're paying a considerable amount of money. You're not going and getting 50 cents on the dollar type of deals.
Right.
Okay, so what you're going to have to do is now you're going to have to wait 24 to 36 months to be able to do what?
Yes, yeah. Get the flow.
Raise your rents.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll go from $200, right? If you go buy 50 doors this year, you guys have 70 doors.
Yes.
You guys have 70 doors, but you're not total owners of all those doors, right? So you would have to be the total owner of 50 doors in order to net $200 on those each door. Now in 2 more years,
I'd rather work with somebody on those.
okay, then I'm
Partner
gonna
up with somebody on that. Yeah.
here's what I'm gonna tell you. I don't think if multifamily is the way for you to go, I don't think that by the end of the year you're gonna be able to quit your job. I think in the next 24 months for sure. Okay? If you want to go a different direction,
Single family. is
then
what
you
I
go
would-
single family and go, let me go get 5 or 6 Airbnbs that are making me $1,000 a month. That's actually quicker to get to the passive income than the multifamily stuff. But the multifamily stuff is like a big snowball effect. Because when you raise the rents on these, now you're raising the rents on 50 doors at a time.
Yeah.
Then another couple of years, you're another 50 doors at a time, and it outpaces that inflation on the rent rates, which is great. So in 3 more years, you're not making 10 grand a month, you're making 20 grand a month. In 3 more years, you're making 30 grand a month. That make sense?
Right.
Okay, so, Carolyn?
I'd like to, I don't know if you said this before I walked into the room, but you also need to understand that.
Ready?
Wow.
Man.
Man.
Cool.
Well, it goes to that camera.
Okay. So you also need to understand, you do have a W-2, so you do have stabilized income. We're full-time REI, so we need to do single family for active income and money to invest in future opportunities.
Yep.
So you need to take that into consideration.
Really great feedback.
That's what I
Putting
mean.
money, what money do I have to put into my future multifamily deals?
Or do you have to raise money for every little deal?
Well, that's why I've got some great feedback from several people already this last few days, last night and what have you, but
Okay.
for agent outreach, and that's what I'm trying to.
What market are you in?
DFW.
Oh, DFW.
And you've got.
You think you have some
See that
support?
hot girl right there?
To you as well.
You see her? So you got a W-2,
Well,
which
don't
probably
forget
means
about
you're a
the dude over
qualifying
there.
partner or to some degree.
Yeah, hot dude. Yeah,
what about
You got that money in that IRA?
Yeah, you have money in there?
I do have some in there.
Okay, cool. Because that IRA money is pretty juicy money for multifamily.
Yeah, it's great.
So while we are in our W-2s, we have to start thinking, how do I leverage my W-2 to make sure I have a proper exit and it's secure and I don't have to take high risk, right? Because I'm not a risk taker, but I'm not a risk.
She told me like, I don't know, 6 months ago, she's like, I think I'm gonna quit my job. I said, what? Don't. Don't. Your job, although you don't love it every single day, I do stuff, I just don't tell people. I do stuff all the time I don't love doing because I know I need to do it to ultimately do the stuff I
Right.
will want to do.
Right.
You gotta hug the toilets, right? So I told her, don't quit your job. Partly because I know her personality, and partly because I know how much she makes in her W-2. And she has a lot of bullshit that happens in her W-2. She tells me about like, like the other day she was like almost I think subconsciously trying to get fired.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I said I could get some severance pay.
Yeah. But I'm like, no, don't do that. It's a superpower. So
Yeah.
having your W-2, if you reshape it, actually is a superpower. It's what are you doing after your W-2? I think a lot of people, this was my problem, and I see this with a lot of new people. They go, if I could just quit my W-2, I could focus on real estate. And I'm going to tell you right now, as a business owner, if that is your excuse, or if somebody that's in W-2, your excuse of not being successful is because you're W-2, you'll never be successful as a business owner.
Yeah.
Because as entrepreneurs, you guys only work 8 hours a day?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, so if you can't figure it out in those extra 4 hours a day or 3 hours a day, this might not be a good business for you.
But I will tell you, it's possible. I did a lot of deals, and I had a W-2.
That's what I'm saying.
So
But you figured it out in the in between
Right.
times and the weekends and all that kind of stuff. And so,
And you're great at connecting.
right.
That's one of your superpowers.
okay, so let's get him on track. But
Right.
I wanted to give you a lot of this data points for you to understand
Right.
this. Now, I'm going to shut up, and I want to hear again. What do you feel like you're going to go home to DFW? What are some of your first steps that you're going to do? Are you a single family guy? Are you a multifamily guy? Are you a combination of those? Because you're like, I'd like to make 10 grand a month every month right now, while I'm looking for multifamily.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Single
So let's write
family.
that down.
Single family with.
Because Carolyn and Myron, that's what you guys are doing. You guys are going, hey, we want to acquire. What's your goal this year? 200?
300.
Oh,
There's more down.
shit.
Wow.
You guys might beat me.
300 more multifamily.
Love it. Okay,
Yeah.
so 300 in multi. I think we could get another 100 units from Mo this year.
I think we're looking at 84 in Myrtle Beach too.
Oh, mate. Oh yeah, us.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys need an investor to? Do you need to raise capital for that?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
We might know someone for an IRA with an IRA.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So one of my to-dos for you is you're going to connect with Myron and Carolyn.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
okay, so you got to mix single family in is what she's writing down. Connect with Carolyn and Myron.
Because they're in DFW.
They're in DFW, so they're around you, close enough.
Mhm.
Okay. The single family, you asked me writing it down, but like because he wants now money.
He wants to be involved in some now money.
90 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I get a couple of couple of single family home deals? You guys have the ability to dispo pretty well, right?
In DFW.
In DFW. Are there enough people at these meetups that you guys can't talk to that he could maybe go and talk to these people and go bring me opportunities and have you guys dispo them for him?
We're having a meetup Tuesday.
Well,
Nice.
Well, I'm over in Tyler, so it's not it's not
We're,
exactly
it's
around.
well, where's Frisco to Tyler? I don't know.
It's all this. Texas is a small little state. It's all the same shit.
Yeah.
The Hanson boys are in Texas too, aren't
Just
they?
2 hour and a half, 2 hour drive.
Yeah, Houston.
Down in the
But
swamp.
we can give you some contacts in DFW that are
DFW
running
is a-
major show. I mean, meetups.
He's in Tyler. What's the closest?
It's 2 hours.
He's right here.
Thailand, no.
Wait,
Oh, he's talking
Tyler,
about
DFW is the closest. DFW.
How
the
close is
biggest-
DFW to where he's talking about?
Like 2 hours.
2 hours.
Oh, you're
Okay.
in Tyler. Yeah.
Here's the thing. Would you make a 2 hour drive once a month to go to a meetup to meet a bunch of
Better.
people?
There's a guy Jabs
But if it's on
Carter is
Tuesday,
a-
I won't be able to. I gotta work.
paid time off,
Also
call in
don't
sick.
come
Jabs has.
Do you know how many times
You
I
gotta
call
work-
in
you gotta
sick to
work in
come
the
to the
afternoon?
mastermind?
You gotta manifest.
What time do you get off?
Depends on
Zab,
which.
Zab, Zach Shelby.
Right now I get off at 1, but starting next month I'll go in at 1 and get off at 9.
Make arrangements with them to do it on another day.
Or talk to Carolyn and Myra and ask
Yeah.
them like, hey, when's the next one? And make sure in a month in
So you can
advance
take
or
a
2
day
weeks.
off.
In advance. Yeah.
Jabs,
Yep.
Carter, and Zach
There is
Shelley, and Chris
deals,
Crump do it on
contractors, everything in
Yeah.
DFW.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So I think that's probably want to be. This is
I
going to
need
be
to-
your
I need to
biggest
get with you guys on that.
opportunity is connecting with them and making sure you're strategizing your schedule so that you make the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Bill, right behind you, this gentleman. Right behind you. Last one. He's a heavy hitter.
Oh yeah, Jonathan
You
Newsom.
got 3 heavy hitters right here.
We've done
We got
deals
all
with
of
this.
Texas here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me say something about because when you say I'm going to connect with them, here's what I want you to be doing. Is when you look at Newsom and you look at them and you look at Jabs Carter and Zach Shelley, I bought deals from all. I don't think you and I have done a deal together yet. Close. Okay, I've done a deal with all of them, except Jonathan. He keeps blocking me. He doesn't want to come down my freeway exit. I would be looking at them and when you connect with them, I want you to say, can you help me understand what was the last couple of deals you dispoed? Right, and they're gonna say, yeah, we wholesaled a 3-bed, 2-bath, and da 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 da. Okay, great. So that's something you guys are looking for that you guys can go and sell. So now when you go to these meetups, you know exactly specifically what to look for. So you can then go to them and go, hey, sell this.
Nuggets.
You don't even have to know any of that.
So when I call those agents, I have somewhere to go with.
You can call agents as well. So here's what I would do. When you go home in the next couple of weeks, get on the Zoom with Jonathan, get on the Zoom with Jabs Carter and Zach Shelley, get on the Zoom with them and go, tell me the last deal you dispoed. What was the last deal you sold? Because you guys are wholesaling, right? Okay, they're gonna tell you what did they wholesale. That's today money, right? So you're gonna go, okay, I understand now what you're looking for. So when you do agent outreach and you go to these networking events, you know exactly, say, here's what I'm looking for. I'm literally looking for these things. What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? When you get them, somebody's gonna give you an address. This is how easy, it's so simple how crazy easy this is. It sounds fake because it's so simple. People who've done deals in here, do you agree with me? It's like, you actually were the biggest problem when you were getting in real estate because you're like, there's no way it's this simple.
I know.
And so you created every blockade in your life. And then now when I'm describing it to you today, you're like, yeah, he's right.
Yeah.
But a year and a half ago, before you came into our community, you're like, it's not that easy, dude. I'm reading all the books and watching all the videos, right? It really, truly is this easy. If you understand, you connect. You understand what Newsom is selling. You understand what they're selling. Jabs Carter and Zach Shelley are selling. That's all you need to know. You don't need to understand how to underwrite them. You don't need to understand any of that stuff. You just need to understand, okay, so you were successful at selling this thing. Perfect. I'm going to go find people that have those things and just bring them to you, and we go, what would you guys do? 50-50, 60-40, 70-30? What would you guys do?
Depending on where it's.
But he could get paid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so let's say he goes finds something from an agent that you guys go wholesale and you make 15 grand on it. How much would you guys pay him out of that?
Like 40%.
40%.
Yeah, we'll do 40%.
So 40%. I mean, what is that out of 6 grand? So you make 6 grand on literally not even having to find the deal. You find the person that has the deal, and you let them sell it.
Also, Tracy Tran
You still gotta
is
know
a
what to offer
contractor
for it.
in the DFW.
They'll tell you that.
Just take an address and offer. Just
Make
call
them-
it.
I do this I still do this with Jamil all the time. I go, hey, somebody sent me a thing, an address. What would you pay for it? He goes, 110. I go back to them. I go, would you give me this for 100? And they go, yep. They send me the paperwork. I send it to Jamil. I make 10 grand.
Make them give you 50 and then reinvest it in their multifamily.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Love it.
Hey.
Yeah. So it truly here, Ingrid. I'll let you keep going, but that's how when she says go connect with them, that's what she means. Is go and find what Jonathan Newsom needs to sell. Go find out what they're selling. Go find out what Jabs Carter and Zach Shelley are selling. Now you know what to go look for.
What their buyers want.
What their buyers
Do you
want.
know these names? Okay. Well, we're recording.
And do you need to learn how to underwrite? The answer is no. Hell no. In fact, if you lived the rest of your life not knowing how to underwrite,
I was gonna take that class and get certified on underwriting. No, I guess I won't.
don't.
He's like, well, get certified. I'm like,
Dude, there's 2 handsome guys right over there.
Yeah, they can do
Let them
it.
do it.
Or
Okay.
specifically the way the first 100 deals I did, I never comped a deal once. First 100 deals. I just texted to Jamil and I go, what would you pay for this? He goes, 110. I go, great. So I know if he's going to pay 110 and I want to make 20, I'm going to go buy it for 90. Now I was direct to seller, which means I had to go negotiate down to $90,000. They're not suggesting that to you. You don't have to go negotiate and generate the leads. Go find the agents and go find the other wholesalers at other meetups and go, hey, my name's Bill. This is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for 3-bed, 2 baths in these counties at this price point or lower. Let me know when you find something. That's it. They send you an address and they go, here's the Dropbox photos. You send it to Carolyn and Myron and you go, hey, what could you guys sell this? They go, yep, we could sell that. Lock it up. Am I oversimplifying that?
Exactly how it's.
Yeah.
And also know that those wholesalers will take a cut to get it sold to make sure they make money. So you can negotiate with them if they'll pay 3 over what you're being given it to. Tell them that you need to pay 3 or 5,
And
$7,000 less so that you can make a bigger spread between.
So he's talking about step 2. Okay. Step 1 is you know what they can sell, like Jonathan Newsom and these guys, and you go out there and look for it. And as you have an address sent to you and Dropbox photos, then that's step 2, which is Carolyn and Myron are going to coach you exactly on how to go and do that. You don't even need to worry about that yet.
It pretty coughs them out and says they're at 50% or whatever. You still gotta, you can't cough out 40 of them.
Less information,
Cough out more of them.
more
implementation,
implementation. You
yeah.
got everything you need.
Yeah, this is everything we.
Okay.
Can you guys hold him accountable to this stuff? Newsom, can you hold him accountable to this? Like, hey, here's what I would want you to do. I want you to make a goal. And I want you to say that within the next 30 days, you've sent him 5 addresses, you've sent them 5 addresses, and you've sent Zach, Shelley, and Jabs 5 addresses. Why 3 different groups of people instead of 1?
Different buyers.
Is, well, different buyers, yes, but also different personalities. You might go, man, I don't like how slow Carolyn is to respond to me because she's got babies and she's got other responsibilities. Her husband rarely does anything around the house.
And they're making babies.
And they're apparently trying to make more babies. I really like vibing with Jamil.
That's the other
Okay, so
one.
check this out. So sub 2 office is all over here, right? Everything over here is Jamil's acquisition team. So I go, this is all of Jamil's acquisition team. So I go to his team and I go, I really like John, but Tim, they gave me Tim first, and I didn't like Tim because Tim was slow and he didn't give me a lot of detail, and that didn't fit my personality. So I went to John. No, but he's not going to be offended. They're not going to be offended. You got to find the person that you vibe with personality-wise, and that's the cool thing is that you have multiple options. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Super.
I'll get with them and
Okay.
Tell me what I need.
Jonathan, do me a favor, okay? And in this process, I want you guys creating a clone. Do a Zoom with him sometime this week and go, we're going to walk through a deal that we've dispoed in the last couple of months. And give him like 4 or 5 lines of exactly what you're looking for. 3-bed, 2-bath house in this zip code at this price point or lower. Boom. It's a clone of you.
Yep.
We can put that in the Zoom vault. People continue to send you deals. Newsom, same thing, bro. Get on a Zoom with them and say, this is what I can dispo for you. Okay? And give him homework and then say, in the next 30 days, I want you giving me 5 opportunities to say no to 4, and hopefully we say yes to 1 of them.
Awesome.
Okay?
Got it.
Does that make sense?
all right. Hit me in the head with a hammer. I'm good.
Yeah, we all need to be held accountable to something. So
Yes.
that's his first step. And once you get momentum, the light will start shining on your path as you start taking more and more steps. You'll go, oh my gosh, wow, this is easy. I got momentum. This is great, and you'll start walking down that path. And you've already built a relationship with people who are going to
Jabs
continue
will
to help
connect
you.
with you.
What's that?
I just told Jabs to connect with him.
There you go.
Awesome.
Okay.
Boom. Handsome boy to the rescue.
Okay.
I
Shanice,
think that's
Tanisha.
your one, Mike. I wanted to add one last thing for Bill,
Okay.
because I talked to him. Take away the best. I wanted to add one last thing for Bill, because I talked to him for a very long time last night. The advice they're giving you requires you to stay open-minded that way. No assumptions. Have to stay open-minded to be willing to accept what people are telling you. You know nothing until they tell you, and you're open to it all.
Yeah.
And
That's
trust
the
it.
advice I can give you.
Trust the advice.
Yeah, and let's say that let's say the last 6 months, have you done a deal?
No.
So what do you have to lose?
Again.
Literally just do what I tell you to do, and in 30, 60, and 90 days, you'll go, oh my gosh, I made so much traction in my business, I made forward momentum. Even if your first deal comes on 124th day, this is the path for you to get your first deal, your second deal, your third deal, and compound, and go, oh my gosh, this is really, really simple. Then in 90 days, you're going to then ask a different question, which is, hey, I've done 4 deals, I've made $42,000. Should I hire a team to go out and do outreach for me? Now you're asking completely different questions, and that's where we want to get you to. But if you are rigid of like, no, this is not, I promise you, this is the perfect advice for who you are, where you are, and what you want to accomplish.
All right, let's give it up, give it up.
Sound like that? Thank you so much.